This week we have more questions from you all to answer, so thank you to everyone who asked us questions. You leave them in the comments because hopefully we will get to all of them at one point or another. So Kevin has them, and Kevin's been doing okay in the car. He hasn't gotten car sick yet, so
if I read a bunch of them, I do, but
he takes breaks. Yeah, he takes breaks. So, or we get to where we're going, and we cut, and then we come back, and so we do get little breaks here and there.
Yeah.
So
I'm not reading continuously for an hour.
Right.
So the first question is about, well, it's a multi-part, so I'll just read you the first parts. What is your filming setup, and what are you looking at while recording reviews?
Okay. Well, like this video right now is being filmed on Kevin's iPhone. So
I have a car mount, a dash mount in my car. I just pop it up there.
Did you buy it from Amazon?
The same one I use for lunchtime reviews. This is the one I use in the car.
It's connected. It has
got a suction cup.
A suction cup, and you ordered it from Amazon,
yeah,
right?
I just got it from. This makes the third one I've had probably. So because they break after a while, but I use them all the time.
But it takes a long time.
It does. It's like every year and a half or so, and it usually almost always breaks. It's like a spring-loaded thing, so you push the phone against the back and it clamps down, and then you push these buttons and it opens back up. So it's almost always the spring-loaded part breaks off. Now the last one, the screw that adjusts the height broke, but that was an odd one. I'd never had that one before.
Didn't you get in your car one time and you said it was just in the floor?
It just fell off because it got so hot.
It got so hot
that the sticky and the suction just failed and it fell off.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's in the car.
So we're looking at the Kevin's iPhone in the car when we're at.
Oh, and I did try my little action camera to get rid of whatever bounce, and it wouldn't fit my holder. So I don't have a good holder for it. It's too small.
Right, but at home we are filming on a Canon G7X. So a lot of vloggers have moved over to newer cameras. What is that one called? It's a little handheld. It looks like a stick.
Oh, it's the Action Go or something like that.
Because we went in.
It's like a little stick that has a little camera on the top that'll rotate around and stuff like that.
We went in Costco a few days ago, and Costco is selling those cameras. Yeah. And a lot of vloggers are using them, but some of those vloggers were giving them for free. And so,
because it's a $500 or $600 camera. So, but the G7X is also a $500 or $600 camera. So
yes.
The bad thing is about the G7X is, first of all, Tammy does not like change at all. I mean, you don't even understand. So she does not like change at all. So changing equipment for her is like learning to talk a different language. She just doesn't like it. So we try to stay with things that are familiar, technology-wise. Not that she's anti-technology or not good with technology. She is. She just doesn't feel comfortable changing. She could. She just doesn't want to. So changing cameras and stuff would be different for you.
It would.
The whole process of using it and everything would be different. It's weird. It is weird when you change cameras.
I'd say the whole process of using it, the whole process of probably getting the video off of that onto your computer is going to be a different process.
I give her a hard time. I'm really more joking because I understand, because it would be hard for me to switch doing my lunchtime reviews on something different,
But it's interesting to hear you talk about it, because that's not why I don't want to go to another camera.
Oh, and like I said, I was just joking.
Oh, do you know really why?
No, I don't have no idea.
Because I'm cheap.
Oh, well, that's true too. She doesn't like change, and she's cheap. So
because that's great that all these vloggers got it for free, and that they get to. Here's a free camera for you to take in Disney and use and show around and all that. Most people don't get those for free. So guess what? For me to change to one of those cameras,
it'd be literally a $500 or $600.
It'd be and I might not even like it. So I'm glad they got to use it.
Yeah.
But just because they like it doesn't mean I'm going to like it. So anyway, we're using the Canon G7X,
and it's on a tripod on the table.
I'm completely happy with it.
It works really well. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't have any complaints about it.
Yeah. You'll be able to go my way after this black one. Yep, you're free. free and clear.
Still free?
Still free. Free. You're free. Free. Run away. Whee. Yeah. Whee. Run away. So on the when we're doing our reviews on the table, we have the camera set up on a tripod on our kitchen table, pointing towards us. The Canon has a flip-up screen, so the screen is on the back. It flips up to where you can see yourself in the screen with the lens right below that. We've both kind of trained ourselves to look at the lens and not look at the screen.
I don't look at myself.
When we first started, though, we would look at the screen.
Let me tell you what drives me crazy. There are certain people's videos that I have watched where they are, you can tell they're watching themselves in the camera.
Yeah.
And I hate it because it looks like they're looking at themselves talk. Like if you're talking to yourself in the mirror, that's what it looks like.
Your eyes are diverted up or down.
And it looks like you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're like thinking, I'm so pretty and I'm just gonna talk and talk and talk, and I like looking at myself. It drives me insane. So I make sure I look at the lens of that camera. Now when we're on Kevin's phone like we are here, I'm not used to filming on the phone, so
it's
it's
that
like
black bar on the left.
Yeah, so I'm never sure where to look, but yeah, now that he's told me over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So that's how our filming's set up, and that's what we're looking at when we're recording reviews. Where did the animated microwave intro to Lunchtime Review come from? I made that in Adobe, one of the Adobe products. I can't remember which one.
I wonder how many years.
Adobe After Effects. That's what it was. I don't know. I've had that for a long time because I wanted something to start out without, so it wouldn't be just me start talking immediately or just a plain black screen. I wanted to start out with something different, so that's when I just created it. I don't know, made it up in a day.
It's amazing to me how Kevin can sit there and like he got the idea that he was just going to play around and make this intro for Lunchtime Review. He didn't tell me his idea or say this is what I'm going to do or waste days on it. He literally sat down and did it, and it was done. And it's just like we have never had a store on the Tammy Dunn channel. We've never had one before. And Kevin sat down the other day and he made us a store. So now we have t-shirts, we have coffee mugs, but Kevin did all that stuff. And I thought that's the neatest thing, because not everybody could sit down there and figure that out and do that and make it look good and make it look like something that somebody would want to buy or wear.
And the logo is just a headshot of me and Tammy. The reason we hadn't had it before now is because we kind of had a different view of what we wanted things to look like.
Yes.
We wanted more of not a cartoony, but a more cartoon version or drawn version of us in the logo and not just us. And finally I never could get a program that would do a good imitation of us, and I'm not an artist, so I cannot draw at all.
Well, and a couple years ago, we did submit.
Fiverr, was it Fiverr? I can't remember.
It seems like we had like 2 or 3 different.
We did 2 or 3 of them, and they were all horrible.
And the pictures that came back to us were just absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
And
we ended up actually rejecting them and not paying for them. That's how bad they were.
Yeah, they were bad. And I would never ever ask a viewer, hey, would you like to draw us? Because then if I don't use it,
then you would feel bad.
Then I would feel bad and I would lose a viewer. So I don't want to lose a viewer, because some people think they can take criticism or whatever, but then if I were to reject it and say, no, this is not for us, then that would hurt anybody's feelings.
Yeah.
And I can understand that. So I would rather go to a stranger and reject a stranger.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they looked like one of them. It was funny, because I sent them headshots of each of us, and I kind of gave them an idea of what we wanted. And one of them came back and literally, it was something that I could have done in Photoshop with the automatic generators. Like literally, they just pulled the image in, hit a couple buttons, and sent it back to us. And it's like, I could have done this. I wanted it drawn. I wanted someone to sit there and actually draw it out, not just recreate I can digitally convert over an image. I can do that. I don't need you. I don't need an artist for that, right?
You know what
So it's kind of silly how they're trying to get away with stuff because they own a program.
I'm wondering if we ever went to Disney and sit down together for one of those caricatures.
Yeah, but caricatures sometimes are not flattering.
Oh, yeah, it would. Yeah, I wouldn't want something that made us look terrible. But now we have a caricature of Ashley.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
And she is adorable, just absolutely adorable. So anyway, that's. So I just think you're creative. Is all I'm saying.
I'm not creative at all, but I can play around with software. That's what I can do. So, and if you didn't catch all that, we do have merchandise below this video. There's a line. If you just click on one of them, it'll actually take you to the store, and then you can look at everything we offer. And everything has like multiple colors and things like that for the most part. So, if you're interested, what one word best describes your eating habits?
Scheduled. Scheduled. That's my word. Scheduled.
Yeah, that's true, because we pretty much eat at the same times every day.
But how would you describe your eating habits? That's probably not what they wanted. They probably wanted like healthy or
definitely. See, I'll do so many lunchtime reviews.
Okay, I've got another word. If you don't like my word of scheduled,
no, that's your word.
I would say childish. And there ain't nothing wrong with that.
I agree that it is kind of scheduled, regimented. I don't know, varied. I think it would be mine, because I'm always eating something different.
That's a really good word for you. Varied. Yeah, I like that.
My food is not necessarily choice food. I wouldn't necessarily eat the foods I eat every day, but I have to because of lunchtime review. So I'm kind of like, you have to, and I'm eating stuff different all the time. So varied, I think, would be my one word. How has your body changed in the last 5 years?
Oh, we've talked about this during a vlog before, that nobody, like nobody talks about what it's like when animals age. I don't think people like to talk about it either, because I don't think a lot of people are comfortable with their age. Whereas for me, I just don't care. I literally,
what you are.
I've never cared. Like I have somebody close to me who is really
fighting the battle.
Yes, they are fighting the battle, and every time they look at themselves, they criticize themselves.
Always.
And for me, I put my makeup on in the morning, and I do my hair in the morning, and then I don't look at myself for the rest of the day, because I just think it is what it is. And we've seen so many people who I think have just really ruined their looks because they've done so many things to their face because they're fighting the battle. What was the question again? Because I feel like I've
How has your body changed in the last 5 years?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I won't go into all that because I could, but if you've started watching Survivor, there's somebody on Survivor this season that you can tell, and I'm not going to point anybody out. If you notice, you notice. If you don't, you don't. But somebody has really tried to fight that battle with age, and it doesn't look right. It does not look right at all. They don't look like a normal person. But changing over the past few years for me, I think I can't do in my mind, I want to do things, but I know my body has limitations and I can't do the things I want to do. Like, I want to run up and down the steps 20 times a day. I want to do that. I want to get down in the floor and play for hours with the grandkids. I can't do that. I can be down in the floor for about 5 minutes and I need to get back up. I know there's no point in me getting down there because I know I'm just going to be very uncomfortable the whole time. And it's in my hips.
Yeah.
And that it's just like, I'm not used to sitting crisscross like that anymore. I'm sure if people do yoga and stuff like that,
yeah,
it's probably
stretched out.
It's probably really good for you. But where I don't do anything like that, I just walk a lot. I think my hips aren't used to like spreading out like that, and it's just not comfortable for me anymore. So that's the way my body's changed.
same thing. I get the aches and pains, the back pains. From if you sit for a while, you get the back pains. What's the meme? I'm one good sneeze from paralysis. That's what I mean. That's kind of what I feel like sometimes.
Oh, that's funny. I haven't seen that one.
You haven't seen that one?
No, that's funny. I'm one good sneeze from paralysis.
That's what it feels like sometimes. You get. But like weight wise, I'm pretty much been the same weight. I've been pretty steady as far as weight goes. I need to lose. I still need to lose weight 5 years ago and now, so it's basically the same. But health-wise, yeah, you get a little bit more aged. You get a little bit more pains and aches and stuff, but not bad. I mean, there's nothing that's stops me from really doing a lot. It just make take some aspirin afterwards. I can tell you one thing though, changing my shoes has definitely helped with some of my back pain and my foot pain and stuff like that when I've been walking for a long period of time. Just changing shoes has helped a lot.
Okay, now if you're new to the channel, Kevin talked about Hoka. Is that the name? They're called Hokas, and no, we are not sponsored. We're not sponsored. We're not sponsored by anybody. No. Nobody sponsors us. Well, when we buy the food, when we buy stuff and show you, we have paid for it unless we tell you otherwise. Like, yes, we get wonderful viewers who have sent us things to review and stuff. I will always tell you. If Hostess sends me some Twinkies, I will always tell you they were free. We're always going to be. I thought I was going to Meyer.
Oh, you are.
So Kevin bought these Hoka tennis shoes, and he has loved them, haven't you?
Yeah. They are starting to get some wear in the back because you slide your heel in. They're starting to get some wear in the back of them, which is. Hopefully they won't wear too much more than they are now, but that's the only thing that's really, everything else has been really nice with them. But I used to get, like, when we were running around, Saturdays we run around half the day, we're running around in stores and stuff. And my back by the end of the day would be so sore. I mean, to where I could hardly sit. It was so sore. But it hasn't really gotten, I still get a little sore, but not near what it used to be. So yeah, that's...
Every day, to put it in perspective, Kevin probably gets, I don't know, I'm going to guess, but in all fairness,
under 1,000 steps.
Probably, I was going to say 1,000 to 2,000 steps a day.
Yeah.
On Saturday, Kevin gets 10,000 steps.
Yeah.
It's right at 10,000 steps Kevin gets when we run around on Saturday.
That's a big jump. I need to move more during the week is the moral of that story.
But you don't like to.
I don't like to. Don't want to. Don't have a desire.
Because I would ask you all the time, but I know you don't want that. Yeah, you really, in your heart, you need to.
I need to, but I don't want to.
But that's like people saying, I need to give up sugar, but then they don't do it because they don't really want to do it. You know you need to do it, but that's different than actually taking action.
It's like giving up bread. Or something like that.
I gave up bread for, I swear, like 6 months, and I was completely fine with that.
You just got
but now I'm back. But now I'm back on the bread.
Yeah.
So.
What is absolutely necessary in order for you to fall asleep?
Noise.
A fan of some kind, or
it doesn't have to be a fan.
I like a fan though. I like that nice hum.
I like a fan, but it doesn't. If it says absolutely necessary, so absolutely necessary.
Some kind of noise.
Because when we go on vacation, Ashley turned me on to this. When we go on vacation, none of the hotel rooms come with a fan, of course, and I don't blame them. But I have, there is a YouTube video that plays, I think it's called Black Noise or something, and it plays it for like, I don't know, 8 or 9 hours, and it's uninterrupted. So if you've ever,
they don't have ads or anything.
Right. So if you've ever been worried, like, am I going to go to sleep? And
because this person's just sitting there.
Am I going to go to sleep and it's going to play an ad and wake me up? No, it's uninterrupted, like black noise, and it's
like a staticky noise.
Yes, but that helps me fall asleep on vacation.
When we were in New York, you didn't need that because the air conditioner was loud enough to work.
I played it.
You still played it.
I still played it.
I never heard it because the air conditioner was so loud. That's all I heard.
I played it ever since she told me. Ashley first told me about it when we went to Hawaii.
Yeah, because it's really quiet there.
Yeah, it's very quiet. Or at certain times you would get some noise from people in the hallway.
Yeah.
And so that keeps that static.
The noise or a fan or something like that.
So you would have the same answer.
Oh yeah.
Now,
I mean, do we go to sleep without it? Yes, but it takes a while.
It just takes longer because you hear every single noise, and I don't need to hear it.
It's just quiet.
Our house was built in 1909. So there's always something creaking or popping, or you get little random animals that crawl up under the house, and they're walking up under there, and so you're always going to hear certain noises there. So I don't need to hear all that.
All right. So what is one thing you would never sell?
One thing I would never sell. Well, I wouldn't sell my phone because I use it all the time. I wouldn't sell my computer because I use it all the time.
Computer is what I was going to say.
Phone or computer.
Of course, if you replace them, then you could sell them.
Right. But if you mean just something like in the house, like a decorative item or something, I would never sell my big hair that I have hanging up on my wall in the dining room. His name is Nigel.
The rabbit?
He's a hare. He's a hare. And I would never sell him because I love him. So, what would you say? If it was
the computer.
The computer.
But beyond that, there's nothing in the house that I would not sell. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Decorations and stuff like that, I just don't. I mean, I could care less about most of the decorations. I really do like the mirror that we have in the hallway that kind of looks like the Doctor Who TARDIS door.
Oh, yeah, I like that too.
I kind of like that. So it's like, I agree with you. I do like that rabbit hair statue, whatever.
Yeah.
I do like that one too. But so there's things I like. I'm not saying I don't like them, but am I like so attached to them I would never sell them? No, not really.
Right.
I'm sure there's many people that have things that they would want to hang on to forever, and it's just, I don't have anything like that.
Right.
What product would you refuse to endorse? Oh, you're not getting over anyway.
Well, I might need to get over once I get up here. I don't know.
No, you can still turn.
What product do I refuse to endorse? Okay. I have been asked, I have been used to, it was all the time. It's not anymore because they got the hint. But these food services, these meal people that want
HelloFresh.
Like HelloFresh, yes. Yes, and for a while that was one of the people who I was getting emails from wanting us to promote them on the channel. I don't want to promote them on the channel, even though they were going to send us free food. They were going to send us free food. They were going to let us pick out which meal we wanted and all that stuff. I wasn't interested. I've never been interested because I don't agree with those food. I think they're silly. I think you can go, and that's fine for people who, I don't know, I guess if you have a family or you don't have time to plan or cook or whatever, because I'm thinking even if you're a single person, you can go to get a frozen meal. Go get a Marie Calendar or something, or a Lean Cuisine or a Healthy Choice or whatever, rather than spending your money on these meals. Because any diet plan you're on, or if you're not on a diet plan, they have frozen meals for everybody. And there's so many, you could eat a different meal every single day, and it's going to take you forever to get through the frozen section. I just don't think those are necessary.
Unless you want to eat all fresh and healthy.
I think they're way overpriced.
And you really don't.
For what you get.
We got some samples from a company, I don't even remember which one it was, and the stuff they sent us wasn't very great produce and stuff.
No.
The produce and stuff were, like, they sent us some with, like, potatoes. The potatoes were, like, these little bitty, like,
teeny
potatoes.
tiny. Yeah,
they just weren't worth the money.
You are not getting your money's worth with those companies. You're not.
I would say anything, I agree with you with those. I just don't think they're worthwhile. Anything political or religious, we try to stay away from endorsing anything political or religious.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't endorse a person
in period. one way or the other.
No, I don't care
But we
what
really
side
try
they're
our
on.
best to stay away from political.
Is there a sign there saying what that's going to be?
Uh,
They're building something, and I hate it when they're building something
No.
and you don't know what it's going to be, and they don't put up a sign.
No.
Because I always
know,
like
coming
to know.
soon or something, but nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing
I
there.
always like to know. Anyway, no.
I've been getting ones from my channel, which I do. I play video games and stuff on my channel. I got one the other day, an email from somebody saying they have children's toys. And it's like, no, I don't really want to do children's toys. I guess it's because I've done those minis figures on there. Maybe that's why they did it. I don't know. Who knows?
I wouldn't endorse, though, a person, because you don't know everything about a person. And as much as you like a person, there's always going to be things about that person that other people don't like. And so I just think it's best not to endorse.
Controversy.
Yeah, the controversy. So what did you said? Nothing political
Or religious.
nothing religious. Oh, absolutely not. Anything religious, no.
Of course, that's not product,
But still, we wouldn't promote anything like
yeah.
that.
How many hours a week do you watch TV?
Oh gosh.
You watch a lot more than I do.
Well, yes, that's probably true, but that makes.
Although I'm watching other things. I'm not watching TV. I'm watching like YouTube or Twitch or something. So I'm still watching stuff. I'm just not watching TV.
That probably sounds bad to some people, but you have to realize when Kevin says that I'm always doing something else.
Yeah.
So it's,
I am too when I'm
so
watching
it's not like I'm like a potato sitting on the couch and I'm just watching TV.
No.
We have a TV in the bedroom, and I can be on the treadmill for an hour, and I'm watching TV for an hour, but I'm also walking for an hour too.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm lazy.
Yeah.
So I don't equate watching TV with laziness.
No. As far as sitting and watching TV, we probably watch, 3 hours?
Right, 3 hours a day.
A day?
Yes, 3 hours a day.
Because every night we kind of wind down by watching about 3 hours worth of TV.
Yeah, well, we have different
Three
shows.
to
that we
four,
watch,
depending on what we're doing.
depending on how early we get out
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
If you were on a deserted island, which soundtrack would you want to have? Lord, I don't listen to a lot of music, so I don't know. You listen to a lot more music than I do.
Well, I wish I could say that I would pick my own favorite theme songs, because I absolutely have
Like TV theme songs?
The Amazing Race is one of my favorite, and I love it, and it gets me pumped up, and it makes me want to travel, but like House of Cards, I love the theme.
So you would have
House of Cards.
TV themes.
I would love to be
That would be
able
your
to
soundtrack.
cherry pick my own TV themes or movie themes. But if I couldn't do that, if I had to pick one that already existed, which I'm sure is what they meant, I'm going to say Beethoven.
Classical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have anything because I don't listen to a lot of music. I just listen to random music that's on the radio. I don't have anything in particular, no soundtrack or any favorite movie or anything like that. I just don't have
Think
anything.
about the soundtrack.
I don't have a single album that I would want to sit and listen to for that much.
Oh, wow. Now, see, you know me.
Over and over and over again. But I'm not a real big music person anyway. So
The soundtrack from Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Think about,
it's good, but I wouldn't want to sit there and listen to it for hours.
like Yentl. Oh my gosh.
I haven't heard that one in ages.
I know, but I loved it. I used to own it, and I loved it. It's awesome. But anyway, so you don't have anything?
I cannot think of one single, like with video games, they sell, sometimes you can pay an extra $2 and you get the soundtrack for it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no video game soundtracks I'd want to sit and listen to all the time. It's just, I just can't imagine anything I'd want to sit and listen to all the time.
I love that Fallout music. I love that kind of music. The 1940s music. I
it's good
love
too.
that.
Yeah.
That anytime I hear that playing, it's like that is my kind of music.
Yeah, they do a lot of that in the show too.
That 1940s music.
It's starting to rain on us.
It is starting to rain. I wonder how long it's supposed to rain. And this person does
I
not
thought they
like
were
to
gonna
be
come over with
in
you.
their lane. Okay.
If there's anything that other people is there anything that other people worry about that you think there is no need to worry about?
Lots of things.
Yeah, I think just random events is my best answer for that. Like random things happening to you, like you're gonna wreck your car, a plane's gonna crash into your house is gonna catch on fire, you're gonna get electrocuted, whatever. Like these random events that potentially could happen to you, but the chances of it happening are pretty slim, and you worrying about them would have no effect on the outcome anyway. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I would think about. Is some people do worry about all that stuff, and I just don't worry about that anymore.
I wanted to get over, but now we're slowing down. My answer would be food shortage.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm sure
think-
there are food shortages in some areas that we just don't see.
I think people worry about food shortage, and you get these preppers. You get preppers who fill up their
entire basement with Vienna sausages.
basement with food
Spam.
and with jars of stuff. And I have never ever seen a need for that during my lifetime. And you get these people on YouTube, and I think it incites fear in regular people who watch these channels. I think that's what it does. I think it incites fear. It makes people fearful for what's going to happen, and do I need to collect all this food and all this? And no, you don't. That would be my answer. I think people worry
I can see
needlessly.
that.
Yeah,
because we have people that we know that all during COVID, and like I said, I'm not saying there wasn't shortages. I'm sure there was.
We just
never saw them in our area.
No.
But these people that I'm talking about are in our area. So there was never, and they were saying, oh, somebody such and such said you can't get chicken. There's no chicken available anywhere in Winchester. And you go to the store and there's like tons of
There's
it.
chicken.
There's chicken.
There's chicken.
Maybe it's not the perfect brand you wanted or something, or maybe it wasn't the frozen kind that you can throw in the oven, but they had plenty of chicken.
Well, my example of that is I get people that'll say, oh, have you heard this year there's supposed to be a shortage on, let's just say, cranberries.
Right.
And it's like, no, there's not going to be a shortage on cranberries. The company's just telling you that because they want you to go out and buy cranberries. They want you to go out and buy them because they want you to be scared.
Again, not to say that there's not shortages of those items
I
somewhere.
think they do that every year with something. They try to scare the life out of people. And it's like, you do not have to... Oh. You do not have to do that. I just, for me, it's food in general. It's like, I have not experienced like a shortage of anything. I've always been able to find it somewhere. Yeah, you might not be able to get it at your favorite store, but go to another store.
Yeah. If there is a hell, where is it? I'm assuming they're not talking about the biblical hell. They're
I guess some people would say Walmart.
Walmart. Sometimes Walmart
if there is a
hell
where, I would say any of these countries where there's war. Yeah, where there's war.
Yeah, that would be awful.
That would be
especially
horrible.
when even the ones that have like guerrilla warfare to where they're fighting their own people. I mean, there's just like
I think
going in places and just taking the kids and making them fight. Like
yeah,
that.
to me that would be awful.
That would be bad.
Yeah.
I think I agree with you. Although Walmart's sometimes a pretty close
Walmart's
second.
The American that or the waiting room of a car lot.
Yeah, buying cars, that's hell.
Yeah, if you
waiting
want
in a doctor's office.
A lighter answer, that would be the lighter answer.
Yeah, waiting in a car lots are awful. Okay, so name your favorite quality about each other.
Oh, my favorite quality about you is your patience. You would have to be a patient man to be able to be with me because
She's an impatient person.
I'm an impatient person. And I think it would be really, really bad to have two people
Oh, you'd be mad at each other all the time.
You would go drive each other crazy.
Yeah.
If you're both impatient people. So one of you has to be the voice of reason.
I like it that you tend to have fun with any situation.
Oh.
You're always, have a good time with stuff. Like we can be sitting somewhere, just random places, and we could just make fun of people around us, or make fun of signs, or make fun of cars, or it just sounds like we're making fun of a lot.
Make fun of a lot.
But it's just having fun, just enjoying each other's company. I enjoy that you can have fun with stuff.
I do take pleasure in little things too.
Just having fun with each other.
Yeah.
What one word would people never use to describe you? Oh, outgoing. No, nobody I know that knows me would say I'm
Kevin
outgoing.
Is outgoing.
Yeah.
Kevin's such an outgoing person.
Yeah.
No, nobody would ever say
He is the life
that.
of the party.
No.
Never would I be described as the life of the party. I'd be more of the what do they call it? The fun killer, whatever.
Yeah. I think quiet. I think no one would ever describe me as quiet.
Yeah, I agree with that. Was I not supposed to agree with that?
No, I don't care if you agree with it. I'm saying it about myself. I don't care. We're always honest with each other, I'm not insulted by it. I do talk a lot.
We know each other. We've been married a long time. If heaven was a place on earth, where would it be?
If heaven was a place on
Where
earth.
would I go? I would say I was gonna say Hawaii Beach.
I think so too.
But I wouldn't necessarily want to be on the beach all the time. But I will say a beach area in Hawaii. How's that?
Yes.
Like a beach resort or a beach.
Like we have taken bus tours where you go way out away from Honolulu, and you are going way out, and you can look over the cliffs, and you can see that the water is just the bluest water you've ever seen.
Yeah, it's
and when
not,
the waves come crashing in, there are these white, frothy,
foamy.
Yes, and it's absolutely stunning.
Yeah, it's not like the water in the United States, the regular state,
It's
mainland,
not like,
because it's always like green or brown, or it's not like when we went on our cruise leaving out of Florida, the water was not the same color.
no,
it's just not.
It's not. It wasn't the
dark
same
blue.
color on those islands we
No,
visited.
none of the islands we visited.
None
was
of
that
the
dark
islands.
blue.
None of the islands were as beautiful. The water was not as beautiful as Hawaii.
Yeah.
It just wasn't.
You wouldn't think water would be different color, but it is.
But I'm going to agree with you. And I think I'm not necessarily saying Honolulu Beach.
Right.
I'm saying get away from town a little while and go out.
Yeah.
Like
to a
near
beach
that,
area.
like Chinaman's Hat and places like that, way out. And it's just absolutely
It is pretty.
stunning.
What
Like the
food?
North Shore and places like
The
that.
North Shore, yeah. There's, of course, that's touristy areas.
It's touristy,
too, but
right,
You
so
got to get in the right area.
Exactly.
What food always gets stuck in your teeth? I think popcorn shells or popcorn hulls.
Chia seeds.
Chia seeds. I keep
Chia
having to move this
seeds.
camera a little bit.
Chia seeds and popcorn
Sunflower.
hulls.
Sesame seeds.
Yeah.
Lots of seeds. Like little seeds. Any seeds. Really.
I like seeds.
But
I do
popcorn
like
is
seeds.
like the most aggravating.
Yeah.
Because at least with a seed, I can usually just get it out. Popcorn hulls, man, they get lodged in there like a wedgie or something. I don't know, it's like way up in there.
Like a wedgie.
Like go up in your gum and stuff sometimes. It's awful. Even with floss, it's sometimes hard to get out. Popcorn hulls.
Yeah.
If you could be on a reality TV show, which would you choose?
I've said this before, Big Brother. Big Brother UK. Not the US version. We don't even watch that version. I haven't watched it in years. But Big Brother UK.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat, I would go.
Yeah, I could see that one.
If they asked me, you wouldn't even have to ask me twice. I'd be like, yes, I'll be there. I would go.
I'd be on Naked Attraction.
Oh.
I wouldn't.
Is it the people are really naked? You've said that before.
They really are naked.
They really are naked, yeah.
I don't know. I like the idea of Big Brother UK. I wouldn't want to go on Survivor or Amazing Race because there's too many things they do that I would not enjoy.
Competitions.
Yeah, but there's too many like fighting each other and having to endurance stuff, and I'm not in shape to do that kind of stuff. Maybe if I was in better shape, I would say those, but not the way I am. Big Brother UK would be a good one.
Did it say reality show?
Yeah.
So reality show, if I was wealthy, I wouldn't have any problem being on the Real Housewives.
Real Housewives.
Yeah, sure. If I had the money, I don't have the money, so I can't be on the Real Housewives. But I think
or Trading Spaces.
If that I
Put
would,
me on Trading Spaces. No, because they do weird stuff to your house. They ruin it.
Oh yeah, you know what? You said Trading Spaces, and you know what I was thinking when you said that. I don't know why I was thinking wife swap.
Oh no, I wouldn't want to do wife
swap. Wouldn't want to do wife swap, but I wouldn't want to do Trading Spaces.
No, because they literally screw your house up.
Yeah, and it did not last when they brought it back.
It lasted two seasons. I think they'd already done 2 seasons, and that's
that was
how long
it.
it was on.
Yeah, that was it. It did not last.
If you were cremated, where would you want your ashes sprinkled? So not in an urn kept at home. Where would you want them sprinkled?
Okay, so let me just say, if I get cremated, which I probably will be cremated, because we've talked about this before, because I'm cheap. But I would rather stay in an urn on like somebody's mantle or somebody's bookshelf or whatever. That's what I prefer. So I would not have my ashes sprinkled.
Or bake into brownies or something.
No, please don't do that. But if you are going to sprinkle me, then take me to Hawaii and I can. Then take me to Hawaii and sprinkle me in Hawaii.
That's what I was thinking.
Like
too.
the White Lotus. Do you remember?
Yeah,
Jennifer Coolidge took her mother.
Yeah, it blew all on her face.
She sprinkled her in the.
No, I would do Hawaii too.
Yeah.
Or anywhere in the ocean, just in the ocean in general.
Yeah, but you don't want to be sprinkled at Myrtle Beach or something. I don't think so.
Tracked around everywhere. Travel the world.
I think Hawaii would be best.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
What is one thing you are never shy about?
Bragging about you. I can talk about you until the cows come home. I can talk about you. I can talk about you and just gush and go on and on and on forever, enough to make people think this is not normal. This is not normal.
I was gonna say I'm usually not too shy during these videos about just talking and stuff like that about on video. I would never talk like this to an actual person, like one-on-one, but being on video I don't mind.
Right.
You know, because it's different.
I agree.
Yeah. And I do brag about you too, but it's not something.
Oh yeah, no. That's just what came to my mind. I didn't expect you to have the same answer.
What celebrity never seems to fade away?
Oh gosh, Madonna.
Madonna's still always, well, she's not nearly as popular as she was in the news. Now she's in the news for different reasons.
I think she's in the news because she looks so weird that people are talking about her because she looks so weird. And,
I'm thinking about like Betty Davis, Elizabeth Taylor. People, even people now know her from movies she's been in.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Bing Crosby at Christmas.
Bing Crosby at Christmas, no, but I think more mainstream. Like it said, what
celebrity never seems to fade away? Lady Gaga never seems to go away.
No.
Michael Jackson, everybody knows him.
Yeah, and I mean, even though he died, like Elvis Presley, he died.
Although I don't think as many young people know Elvis Presley as.
Well, but the movie Elvis came out, and I think that helped a lot.
Helped,
yeah, and then they had the movie about Lisa Marie Presley. I think that helped a lot.
Yeah.
I think movies bringing these people back up again, that helps a lot.
This is the last one I have on this list.
Okay.
What is the most common, I thought it said complaint, compliment people give you?
What is the what?
What is the most common compliment people give you?
Oh.
I get one all the time from work saying that I'm very quick to reply and always answer their questions.
Yes. And I agree with that. You're on it. You're on it all the time.
And that's what they're going to miss when I'm gone.
I think the most a common compliment that we get is that people love the channel.
Yeah.
That they love the channel, that people love coming to the channel because they feel calm and it's positive, and that they just enjoy watching.
I've heard people say that we seem to be a good couple.
Yeah, yeah.
We actually like each other.
We actually like each other, and that's not fake.
Boy, do we have you fooled.
That's not fake for YouTube either. You know, we really do get along as well as you see. Did they paint canes?
They did gray.
They painted it. It used to be white.
Yeah, now it's gray.
It sure is. They painted canes. Maybe we can show you in just a second.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I am getting ready to open this box. I have not opened it yet. It was wrapped on the other side of this. This was a calendar, and on the other side of this is my dad's address. And so I can't show you what it looks like, but the other side is white. And so he took this, this is from University of Kentucky football 2013, and he wrapped this box with it. So, I mean, hey, if you have an old calendar laying around you want to use, but he has made some Christmas ornaments, and he asked me if I would like some of them, and I said, absolutely, I would love some of them. So I have no idea which ones he sent me. Oh, wow, he sent me a lot. So, I can smell the, it smells like polyurethane.
Glue or something.
Oh, yeah, look at that. So this is looks like it's on a piece of wood, and he's painted around the sides of each one of these, and he put a hook through it. And I asked him when he was going to send them, I said, here's a different picture. Let me just start laying them out here. I asked him, I said, did you put your name and the date? And he said, he said, I didn't have, he said, well, first of all, I would have had to have thought about that before I put the, I think it's polyurethane on them. He said, I would have had to have thought about that first. He said, but, he said, honestly, there's not enough room. He said, because they're, he said, you'll see, the pictures are so small. I mean, literally, I don't know where he would have, because there's not even enough room right there, really, for him to put his name on there. But these are so neat.
So are they pictures he found somewhere, and he like hodgepodge or Mod Podge or whatever?
Yes, and he put them on here. Now there's a hook. This has a different hook. It looks like he was trying to put a different type of hook through there, and that was probably too much, and so it came through a little bit, but that's okay. I mean, there might be a hook down in there for that one. And you have this one, and then there's some bigger ones too. Look at that one. I mean, you could, honestly, you could fill up a whole tree just with these. That's a pretty picture. Oh, I like this one. Oh, and I like how he did that too. This was probably a lot more trouble, but I honestly prefer that. What do you think?
Yeah.
Which do you prefer, the hole with that, or?
It depends on what you're trying to hook it on.
I like it better with this.
Yeah.
I think it would be easier. Okay, this is the same. Okay, this one matches this one. And, oh, that's just a smaller version of that. So you have a big one and a small one. This is really pretty. I've seen notebooks before with some of these pictures. And then we're back to the black and white ones. So this matches this one. And then here's this one. But that was really nice of him, and I wanted to share that with you all because my dad, he's a very craftsy person, and he's always working on something. And so this was his latest project that he was working on, and I thought it was really nice that he shared these with me. So we are looking at the Halloween candy at Walmart. They used to put the candy on the other side of the store. I actually liked it when they did that. But
It was in the grocery store.
yeah, it was in the grocery section. But now it's over in, like, they put all the seasonal stuff in one part. So they have all these houses, gingerbread houses, and the sugar cookie houses aren't just for Christmas anymore, are they?
Yeah, look, that's like a little haunted house with multiple rooms.
That's
inside.
cute. Smarties. I'm sure I'll end up getting a package of Smarties at some point.
Starburst pops.
I love shopping in here. I've said this before at this time of the morning because they don't have the music on. And so if you want to come when there's no music on in Walmart, then you need to come before 10 o'clock. At least that's the way it is at our Walmart. These kind of look like the retro. That looks like something you could put on your end table.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah. Oh, look, Kevin. These are window clings. And they have Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah. Peanuts. Yeah, you know I'm not allowed to buy any more of these.
Yeah.
No more. That is cute. Hello Kitty. That is adorable.
I like how they're packaging the costumes. So just have them all hanging up on hangers. and
Right.
stuff. Of course,
Do
you
you
can't put them
think,
on.
I was going to say, do you think this takes up less space than putting them on a
Takes up less
hanger?
space, but you also can't try them on at all.
Right. Well, you couldn't try them on before, though, could you?
You could try on the main dress.
This is,
And you know this takes up less room. Because think about it, they would have a hanger with a bar that would hang like costume. You'd have them shoved together.
they probably
in
still
one area.
do on over. I don't know.
I don't know. There's a lot of costumes.
It's funny, though. Superheroes have always, they've never gone out of style.
I love these heroes. Look, she's.
Yeah.
No way.
Oh, I like that witch.
Little skunk.
These are toddler costumes,
yeah,
though.
these are
I'm wondering if the bigger I like that one.
Yeah, the little bunny.
I'm wondering if the bigger costumes are going to be hanging up.
Power.
Eric Carl.
Oh, the
I've never seen a hungry caterpillar
the
costume.
pink monster.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
cute. They got a baby shark too.
Yep.
I hated those masks.
I know, because you would sweat.
They kind of cut into your eye a little bit.
Yes,
after a while.
yes.
It would be sore.
So these are your glow
And you couldn't
accessories.
see outside, so you lost all your peripheral vision.
Yeah. Your buckets, stuff like that.
Yeah, they do have some.
Ah, yep. Yep. So these are still hung up over here.
Wicked.
Wicked.
Wicked wand.
They're shoes. Now these little shoes are different than what Ashley had because these have a back to them.
And they're very small heels.
Even the ones that we would get for the grandkids, they did not have a heel on them like that. But they must light up because they're telling you to pull that tab.
I like all the little girls all pink and bright and pretty, and the boys are like,
The boys are in bags
well,
and
no,
they're
like
dark and scary.
bloody, and you know, look at these boots.
Why is the back cut out of them?
So you can put regular shoes on. Like,
Oh,
I don't know.
they have wigs and everything up there.
They were Wednesday.
Oh, they do have Wednesday.
2 outfits. They've got the stripes and they've got this one.
Yep.
Megan.
Oh, that's that doll. We've never seen that.
They got the other Wednesday too, the dress. At the party.
Oh, well, you noticed some of those must have sold.
That's the coolest one, honestly, for me.
Okay, so if you were to get one, would you get that one? Or would you get that one? Or would you get this one? There's 3 to choose from.
Look at that.
The clown.
These are adults.
Oh, adults. Okay. Okay, so here's the boys. And the boys are scary. You know, Gavin always wants to be scary things. I see a Beetlejuice.
Look, the alien picked me up. You're walking inside the suit, but it looks like it's carrying you.
Yeah, and there's Beetlejuice right here. And then there's the Among Us.
Yeah. I think they blow up. It's like one of those things that's got a fan in it.
Those are $40.
Yeah, see here, look at
Oh, and Barbie.
it.
Western Barbie.
Of course, you always have to have the Alice that never looked like Alice. Oh, they have the Wicked Witch too. You have Slutty Alice.
These Super Mario are Walmart exclusives. So you have either the green or you can have the red. It's kind of hard to see them through the bags, but...
You just have to pick their word. That's, we never do that.
Oh, Reese's. And a nun.
Why? Why would you dress up as
Ranch
ranch
dressing. Why would you dress up as a
As a
banana?
banana.
A Fireball. Bud Light. Corona.
They have adult
A pickle. Why would you want to be the pickle?
here. They have adult Among Us.
Deadpool.
Riding a unicorn.
Oh my gosh. Okay, now here's more of the boys.
Yeah.
Fortnite, boys, yeah,
Well, the
medium.
whole other aisle was girls.
Yeah.
For most of it. Lots of Minecraft stuff. Look at the internet. It's like a puppy dog.
Yeah, it looks like it blows up. Okay, so down here is your, I wonder what the bears are for. There's a green bear, an orange bear, and a black bear. I mean, I've never seen a bear out for Halloween. That's weird. There's where we bought the Meltums that we reviewed, if you watch that review. This is just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, like party stuff back here.
These are cool. They don't do anything. They're just little statues. They're called Halloween greeters. I don't know what that is.
That means you put them at the front door. Okay, now we have this whole aisle.
Creepy dolls.
It's not only a creepy doll, it's a big doll head. Look at the difference between that the size of the doll head and the size of the woman next to it. Ooh, good grief.
It lights up or says something. That's probably a voice changer now that I'm looking at it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's like twice as big. Twice as big as the face next to it. These are all inflatables over here.
Someone bought a bunch of the big little animal skeletons.
Yeah.
They bought the really big ones.
Yeah.
And they said haunted petting zoo. And it was all skeletons. And
That's
animals.
cute.
Yeah, it was.
So here's all the makeup. Yeah, you know that Party City has to be hurting these days.
You would think so because they didn't have all this stuff.
They even have makeup wipes for Halloween. Liquid latex.
Look, these are stickers you put on your face.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
I bet they glow in the dark too. They look like they would. Yeah, Party City has to be hurting.
You like the steampunk hat?
Yes, I do like the steampunk hat. I wonder if Jennifer still has hers. Because she had a really cool one. Like,
That always reminds me of that flapper outfit you wore.
oh, yeah. Yeah, Jennifer had a really cool steampunk hat. Like, she could leave it sitting out all the time. They have hanging light eyes. Jack-o'-lantern. They climbing dead. That's not creepy at all. Look, they have an elephant. Bottle of blood. Literally, a bottle of blood. This time of year is the only time of year where that's okay. Don't want to see that any time of, other time of year. If you all used to watch True Blood came out with their own drink, and I don't remember who did it. But it was in a bottle and it was red. And I remember one year for Christmas, we bought a bottle of that True Blood for Anna and Christina. Now, if I were them, I would have kept it because no telling, somebody probably would have paid a lot for it now. That spider's creepy. But I think they drank it. They're metal?
Yeah, I would have thought they would have been plastic, but they're not. They're actually metal.
For $5.
Yeah.
The dragons.
That's cool. Oh, that is neat.
Yeah, dragon wings. I think there's one more. Oh, that whole section's full of stuff up there. Well, we get this last
They have
hour.
fancy ears, like elf ears.
Oh, this whole section's like
Elfy, fairy kind of thing.
yeah, look, an ear cuff.
You put on your ear?
Yes.
I don't think I can pull that off.
Oh, those are really cool.
Is that what's it?
I love that.
What's a deer?
It says deer kit.
I know. What's that? Is it sugar or something?
Okay, no, this is just fall stuff. So if you do just want, and they have pillows over there, which I'll have to show you because they're really cute. Lots of hay. But if you're into just the fall decorations, they do have fall decorations. And look at these huge, these ducks. Oh my gosh. That, you know who needs, you know who deserves one of those is Ashley for putting all those ducks all over our house. Yeah. And then they have these squishmallows. All kinds of those. Ooh. What does that one smell like?
I don't know. Kind of spices.
It doesn't smell like
This is
fall.
Cypress, spice.
It smells more like winter, honestly. I like this
spooky
pillow.
vibes.
Oh. I'll put a spell on you.
Oh, that is a cute pillow.
Yeah, that's the only one they have. That reminds me of something that I would have.
It's actually glass.
For $6.94. Okay, this is at the beginning of the store,
They have the testers in his head.
and they've tried to make this area like kind of like, it reminds me of like the dollar section of Target, or what used to be the dollar section of Target.
Mug. Oh, that is a mug. That's fun.
Honestly though, we never ever walk over here, and the only reason we're over here now is just to show you this Halloween stuff, because we never come up here. Now that they've switched it over to this kind of stuff, there's just nothing in this area. Once they first created it, it was like I had been over here one time, and it's like, well, there's nothing really over there that I need, and it's kind of all like stuff that comes and goes, balloon animals, Halloween, and so we just don't come over here at all.
These are snow globes.
Oh.
Little globes. But they're mystery
Oh,
ones, so
and
you
look,
don't know what they are.
those are Stranger Things.
They have the window clings, yeah. Buttons.
That is actually really cool.
Friendship bracelets.
Okay, here's more of these bears. Somebody has to tell me what the deal is with the bear. They're Sour Patch Kids. They had big bears,
gummy
Kevin.
bears.
Yeah, but they had big ones back there on the wall, and it's like, what's the deal with the... Look, those are little ghosts down there.
Yeah. Like Pac-Man goes.
Oh, these are... Okay, see, Target has their own set of little wooden things that set up in your house. And so this is the Walmart version of the little wooden things. And look, here's Pac-Man ghosts.
This is what they look like.
Look, this is like a nutcracker, but it's a jack-o'-lantern.
I like this.
Okay, let me look over here real quick. This stuff, I don't think we looked at this stuff over here, right there. These are $1. Oh, see, now here, there's more of their little, these are wooden things to set up. They've sold a bunch of these.
Yeah, they're cute. For sitting around the house.
All the ghouls love me.